Hey there everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Carla Christina here and I'm here to bring you a video about skincare. So I know that I have a makeup channel, but I thought it would be important to sort of share this with everybody out there because I know there's a lot of people there that are suffering. I know there's a lot of people out there that are suffering from acne the way that I suffered from acne growing up. So my story's pretty interesting. I actually had great skin as a kid, and then when I hit puberty, I started to break out really bad and have really bad acne. So with that said, I, did a lot of different things. People told me not to eat chocolate, dietary, restrictions, drink lots of water, wash your face, do all these different things. And I tried everything. And I'm here to give you some information on the things that worked for me. Mind you, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, so I do recommend that you go to a dermatologist, which I did go to a dermatologist to get help for my acne, and it did help me as a teenager, but when I got into adulthood, my acne came back, and so I'm here to kind of give you the lowdown on how I dealt with it when I was a teenager, and then how I dealt with it now as an adult. And as you can see, my skin's actually looking pretty clear. And yes, I do have makeup on right now, but my makeup isn't like super heavy right now. So I have pretty lightweight makeup and my acne is down to a bare minimum, which is great. So, but I'm going to tell you how I achieved getting to this point because it's, I know, a very frustrating thing to go through. And so let me tell you what worked for me. So when I was a teenager and I went to see my dermatologist in Miami, basically they decided to put me on medication. I wasn't on Accutane because that's really strong, but they put me on something called Dynacin. And Dynacin basically helped to clear up my acne, and it worked. So I was on that for about a few months, almost a year maybe, and after that my acne, my cystic acne, because my acne was really, really bad, and it was painful and underneath the skin, went away. And on top of that, I was doing like different gel, and that was kind of like what my regimen was. Now, as an adult, it came back, and I was a little bit perplexed because I didn't expect it to come back as an adult. So there's a lot of things as an adult that happen, which is why people get acne. So I'm going to focus on the two main parts that affected me. Number one is hormones. So I suggest that if you have tons of acne as an adult, that you do go to your OBGYN and get checked for PCOS. So I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, and polycystic ovarian syndrome causes a lot of different things, and one of them is acne. It causes acne, it causes weight gain, it causes hair loss, it does a lot of different crazy, horrible things to your body. But the good thing is that there is help out there for PCOS, and there is research going on, and there's more awareness out there than there ever used to be. So if you do find out you have PCOS, don't lose hope, because we are all in this together, and there are a lot of women just like you and me that are getting together and talking about this issue. So there's help for it. So the first thing was that they put me on a progesterone only mini pill, which basically helps to balance out your hormones. And so that, I did see a significant difference when I got on that with my acne. The second thing was that I was also put on metformin for my insulin resistance with PCOS, and that in combination with the birth control made a huge difference. So the second part of treating my acne was I started using really great skincare to handle it. And I'm not here to sell you anything. I want you to basically find something that works for you. Our skin is very different. Mine tends to be really oily, and it gets shiny in the T-zone, but some people have dry skin, so keep in mind that my advice may not necessarily work for you, but you can take the pieces of it that do work for you. So number one for skincare, I would say your cleanser. For me personally, one that has glycolic acid is what worked best for me in clearing up my acne. And I'll explain why. Glycolic acid is a great exfoliant. And glycolic acid is a very strong ingredient, so if you do decide to start using it, make sure that you get a low dose first to see how your skin reacts to it. But also glycolic acid has the amazing ability to exfoliate your skin, make it glow, and also get rid of dead skin cells that accumulate. Because for a lot of acne to form, for instance, like blackheads or whiteheads, you need to have dead skin cells and sebum, and it needs to get trapped underneath the pores. So the glycolic acid kind of helps alleviate that by helping with the exfoliation process. So you never have that dead skin that sort of gets under there because you're taking care of it by washing your face. And I used to do this. I'd wash my face in the morning and at night. With the glycolic acid, I generally would put it on my face, keep it away from the eyes because it's a pretty strong ingredient. And then what I do is I would just leave it on there for a good 5 to 10 minutes and sort of really let it, do what it's going to do. And you're going to feel it. I mean, you're definitely going to feel it working. The second thing that I did was using different gel. So I went to my dermatologist and I got different gel. And I used it in the areas that I had trouble with, which was usually for me like the chin area and sometimes like this area here, occasionally the forehead. I was all crazy. I was all messed up. So I did that, and it really did make a difference. The third thing was I exfoliated, and I did it gently. The days that I exfoliate, I wouldn't use my glycolic acid cleanser because I didn't want to overdo it. But I found an exfoliant that I really loved. For me, Peter Thomas Roth has a version of this, but I have this 3-method peeling. And it's basically ethanol-free, colorant-free, synthetic perfume-free, paraben-free, and animal-derived materials, and it's from ORP Tokyo. And there's a lot of different companies that make the same type of things, so there we go. So you don't necessarily have to use this product. You can find a product that, does the same exact thing. Peter Thomas Roth has one. And what you do is you put it on your skin and it starts to peel your skin. So it's really cool. Afterwards, your skin looks a lot brighter and has like a really nice glow to it. And it helps to remove like blemishes as well. So sometimes when you have acne and it pops or something like that, it'll leave kind of like a blemish. That helps to kind of get rid of those blemishes and discoloration. So that's my third thing. Fourth thing is after you wash your skin, definitely use a toner. And I use a Dr. Balmure toner. You can use any toner you like. There are toners that have glycolic acid in them, but I personally didn't want to dry out my skin too bad, so I used a hydrating toner to sort of just kind of alleviate that dryness that's caused by all the other acne products that I was using to sort of counterbalance what I was doing. The toner is also great for removing impurities. So when you have acne, you tend to wear makeup to cover it up. May I suggest that if you are going to go for a makeup brand, make sure that it's oil-free. Also, that it's non-comedogenic, which basically means it won't clog your pores. And the third thing is a makeup line that's great for this, and I'm not paid by them to say this, but I've used them myself and I still have a ton of their products, is Bare Minerals. Bare Minerals is great for people that have breakouts, and they have amazing products that won't break you out. So please do try them if you do decide that you want to cover up acne, but just realize that skincare and your health is the most important part to address, because once you get those things under control, your skin will start to look the way that you want it to. After your toner, may I suggest that you, of course, use either a serum or a mask. I do a mask once a week, and I have also a little serum. I use Sunday Riley's UFO Ultra Clarifying Face Oil, and I know what you're thinking. Did you just tell me to put oil on my face when I have acne? Oh my god. Yes, I did, because this is a dry oil. So this is an oil that's not going to clog your pores. And I have to say, Sunday Riley's products are amazing. I don't personally like her toner from that line. It didn't really work for me. And I don't personally love the mask, even though the mask is very strong and does work. But for me, it was a little too strong, so I felt like my eyes would water. But definitely, I used Sunday Riley's Ultra Clarifying Face Oil, the UFO. And I have to say, this stuff is like amazing. Amazing. So check it out. Look at the reviews online. You'll see that this stuff really works. And the great thing is it's got 1.5% salicylic acid, which is very good because it's an anti-inflammatory and it comes from willow bark. So with that said, off to the next product that I like to use. This is really, really strong. I still have a ton of it left. It's by Peter Thomas Roth and it's a sulfur mask. Sulfur is amazing for acne, but keep in mind that this is something that I wouldn't use on your face like a regular mask because this stuff is really, really strong. I would use this maybe once a week, if not every 2 weeks, and I would put it on the spots that you have the acne. This is going to dry it up like really quickly. But keep in mind that if you decide to do your entire face, and you have been warned, this will make your eyes feel like you are staring into the center of the sun. So be very, very careful with using this product. So those are my tips for getting your skin clear. I know that this is a really difficult process to go through. And if you hear like something in the background, that's my 7-pound poodle trying to break into the room as I'm filming. But I know this is a very difficult process. I know this is very hard to deal with, and I know that people are very skeptical because there's a lot of videos out there talking about how to get rid of your acne, and they're trying to sell you something, or they're, trying to push some gimmick on you. This is my personal experience. This is not me pitching anything to you, or I'm not endorsed by anyone. So this is just stuff that really worked for me, and I really hope that it helps you. If you have any questions or you have any comments, or even if there's something out there that worked for your acne, please feel free to comment down below because I really want this video to be something that helps people out there that are frustrated with their health and frustrated with their skin. So hopefully we can make it a little community where we all share something that really, enriches our lives and brings, solutions to those of us that are looking for it. I appreciate so much how kind everybody's been and how supportive you all been to my videos. I'm new at this, so if you have any questions or you have any comments or you have any suggestions, feel free to message me and I will definitely message you back. And as always, don't forget that if you did like this video, please feel free to press that like button, whoops, wrong side, like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. And I love you guys, and I hope you have an awesome week. Bye!